Hey Facebook, Tim Anderson here. It's Saturday night. Hey, I just did a video about this for the events page, and Facebook requires me to do another one so that it's broadcast on the main page. So if you've already seen this video, you can just tune out. It's going to be pretty much the same thing I just said on the events page. Okay, so since yesterday, look, here's the petition. Okay, this is the petition to recall the Senator Saslaw. Now, the petition itself is only about this thick, all right? The rest of the petition is signatures, okay? Every one of these pages requires 3 signatures per page, and I have this many, okay? I need 4,000 signatures, and from what I understand, by anybody who knows anything about these types of things, we need 6,000, maybe 7,000 signatures for a number of reasons. Because one, they have to live in the 35th district, all right? And they have to be registered voters. And so somebody may come up and sign that lives in the 35th district, but they are not a registered voter. Or maybe they've moved out of the 35th and live in a different district, and then it gets disqualified. So I'm being told we need 70% of the number. So that puts us at around, we need 4,000 valid signatures, puts us around 6,000 to 7,000 signatures that we're going to need. This is 5,000 signatures if we can get them. Now, let me just be quite honest. I'm an attorney. I have a young family. I have a busy law practice. There is no way I can do this on my own. I cannot gather this many signatures in the time that I have. I cannot gather them tomorrow night. Even if there was 5,000 people there would not be enough time to do that. Okay, so here's the deal. This afternoon, I got a very important phone call from the Libertarian Party of Virginia, and they are willing to use their resources, their manpower, to partner up with this effort and other legal efforts that I haven't announced yet, that I intend on pursuing against the tyrannical left. Okay, so here's the deal. The Libertarian Party is amazing when it comes to going door to door and getting signatures. They are the minor party in Virginia. It's very hard for them to get people on the ballot, so they know how to do it, and we need them. They have people in place, they have infrastructure, they have what it is going to take to get this petition circulated. So tomorrow, I'm not going to do a signing. We're not going to be signing this tomorrow, all right, for a number of reasons. First and foremost, these signatures have to be done in person, meaning that the person who is capturing the signatures has to give that person time to read the petition and go over that. And I can't do that. I can't do 3,000, 4,000 people or 1,000 people even at that rate. So tomorrow, what I'm looking for is a handful dedicated amount of volunteers to show up. I don't care if you live in the 35th. I don't care if you live in Maryland. I would like some people to show up and say, I'm willing to get involved in this. It is going to take a major amount of legwork. There are people that are going to have to go door to door and get said no to, because it's mostly a Democratic district in the 35th. And so it is going to take tremendous effort and resources that I do not have or have access to as a lawyer. So I need volunteers. So I'm asking you to come and sign up. Many of you have said, how can I volunteer? Great. This is a way to do it. Those of you who have written me from out of state, how can I make a financial contribution? I am actually asking for no money. I'm not asking for you to do anything to give me money. This is for love of country, not for any pecuniary gain I have on my part. All right. However, printing all of this costs money. Getting people to go door to door costs money. Filing the petition costs money. Going and getting records that we need is going to cost money, and the Libertarian Party is going to stand up and do that. So I've put a link there. If you want to donate, donate there. I'm not asking for anything. Don't send me any money. Donate to them because they're going to be footing a big part of the money it is going to take to get this thing off the ground. Now, I want to also tell you this. I don't want to sell any of you any beachfront property in Montana. Here's the truth. There has never been a successful judicial recall of any political candidate in Virginia ever. Okay? So that means every lawyer that's tried has failed. No judge in Virginia has ever recalled judicially a state figure. Now, if you live in Hampton Roads, you may say, well, what about the mayor? He got recalled a couple times. Yeah, but the deal in Portsmouth is that they actually have a real recall election where all you have to do is submit so many signatures and then an election happens. That is not how it works in the rest of this, for most of the state, and it certainly isn't how it works in the 35th. It requires a judge to, one, get the signatures, and the judge verify that, and then two, we have to produce evidence of misuse. Now, I think we have it. We have laid out a compelling case, I believe. If you show up tomorrow, I will tell you about it. I will personally tell you about it. I'm not going to broadcast it on Facebook. I'm not going to let everybody see it. It is sensitive, and it is still in progress. Actually, it's still a work in progress. I am still getting collaboration with other lawyers on how to do this. Now, it's not like I can call up a lawyer and say, hey, how'd you get this successfully done? Because it's never been successfully done. And so the issue is this is a huge uphill battle, and we have to do it right. And I can't do it by myself. I can't do it with a big cheerleading squad on Facebook. I need legitimate infrastructure, and the Libertarian Party is it. Now, I'm not saying I'm part of the Libertarian Party. I'm not saying I'm part of the Republican Party. I am doing this for my conscience. I am doing this for what I believe is egregious attempts to infringe on our Second Amendment rights by the Virginia legislature. And I've seen the comments that, sure, the law hasn't passed, but what we are seeing is escalation in rhetoric. And it almost feels like they are provoking the right to possibly do something, and then they can say, oh, look, see, we told you that those people are crazy. And so for those reasons, I am asking everybody to please calm down. We need to have a civil conversation still about how these laws are going to go through, and not be using words like employing the National Guard, nationalize the National Guard to police the citizens who may have legitimate concerns. Now, keep in mind this. The Second Amendment community didn't start this, all right? Senate Bill 16 started this. Senate Bill 16, which proposed to make hundreds of thousands of Virginians felons unless they allowed their weapons to be confiscated, basically turned in. That's how it was written. And that is why you have seen these sanctuary counties pop up all over the place, is because of that. Had Senate Bill 16 and a couple of the other Senate bills not been filed, but mostly 16 had not been filed, the ground would not have been swollen up yet. We could have waited. We could have seen maybe we're going to get some laws that we don't like, and that's an election issue. But because the bill came up and said hundreds of thousands of people are going to be felons if they don't let their weapons be confiscated, the governor saying there's going to be he's working on confiscation, and then now a U.S. congressman suggesting that the National Guard needs to be deployed. They are escalating this, and I encourage you, if you are one of those people, to please be careful with your words. We do not need escalation. The Democrats won. The Democrats are going to pass laws. Those laws are going to be challenged. It's a court fight. That's what I'm here for, okay? And I am here for that. But we don't need to be talking about arming the National Guard to come police the citizens, because 2/3 of the localities of Virginia have legitimate concerns about constitutionality of pre-filed bills. So, having said that, tomorrow, Fairfax County Circuit Court, I will be there. I don't have a permit. I can't have thousands of people there, okay? Just show up if you're going to be a volunteer. I appreciate all the comments, all the hopes and prayers, and all this stuff, but I need real people who are willing to do this work, who are willing to do this in Fairfax, and there's going to be other jurisdictions we have our eye on. And because of the support of the Libertarian Party, this is going to be a partnership with them. And I cannot tell you how thankful I am to these guys. They stepped up. The top brass of the Libertarian Party stepped up and said, we are in this with you if you want us. And I can't tell you how thankful I am. So for that, see you tomorrow. The fight is beginning. Tomorrow is not going to be, we're not going to sign this tomorrow, okay? We are going to talk about it. I'm going to share my ideas with you. If you want to be there, be there. You don't have to live in the 35th to come and be a volunteer. So show up, and I will see you all hopefully tomorrow. It will be a meeting. We'll shake hands. We're going to talk about what we can do and what we can't do, and we're going to put an action plan together with one of the major political parties in Virginia. So thankful to the Libertarian Party for stepping up and helping me navigate this, because I'm telling you this right now, Facebook, my wife's not happy with me. So I'm super happy that I've got cover now with a major political organization that is going to have its people help with this, and I want you to be a part of it as well. You've been there from the start with me, and we will see you tomorrow in Fairfax. If you can't be there tomorrow, because maybe you live in Hampton Roads like I do, I have some ideas, and I'm going to tell you it's looking like Portsmouth is an idea I have a big idea in. So we're going to be talking about that very soon. So, and if you know anything about Hampton Roads, you know why I'm saying that. So I'll see you guys very soon, hopefully tomorrow night. And thank you for all your thoughts and prayers, but we need money. You can donate there. Nothing for me. This is all pro bono for me. I'm not charging a penny. This is for love of country. We need money to be able to print petitions like this and do things that are necessary to get this cause off the ground, and we need volunteers. I'll see you guys hopefully tomorrow.